So let me tell you why there's a hard wall and why there's an easy wall and why you shouldn't learn both air rolls to jump from both walls. You better make the wall to eligible vid. How easy you make explain it all. I mean, it's easy to explain, but it's hard to. It was hard for me to analyze what I did, right? I had to analyze what I did to understand, and on top of that, I had to analyze moments that were like without variables, without too many variables. So I had to analyze during a clean setup what I did. Okay, so why do we say there's a hard wall and an easy wall? What time is it? Holy fuck. It's a really stupid and silly thing. And when you understand that, there's no hard wall anymore because it's not really hard. So I'm left air roll. I'm gonna make you work for that. Please try to maybe participate if you have a clue, right? Why is there an easy wall and a hard wall? So I'm left air roll. Look at my revolution. Okay? Now, when I go on the left wall and I jump, okay? When I'm on the left wall and I jump, like this, at what angle is my revolution right now? Let me do it again. When I go on the left wall and I jump, at what angle of the revolution is my car? Watch. What angle is this? Like that. What angle is this? In percentage. What percent of the revolution angle is it? If I'm left arrow, at what percentage of the revolution is my car when I jump from the left wall? Can anybody try to answer that? Okay. Bora, no. It's actually at 75%, exactly. So my car is like this. Like this. It's right on the edge of being neutral. What does that mean? Okay. Before you answer that, now let's do the right wall. When I jump from the right wall, then Bora is going to be right. When I jump from the right wall, my revolution is at 25%. Which means that the revolution just started without me. Right? So when I jump from the left wall in left air roll, my revolution is about to start. Okay? And when I jump from the right wall, the revolution just started without me. What does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? That means, because every tutorial says that, every tutorial talks about a neutral revolution. They don't use the same terminology that I use, but they all say the same thing. You should make adjustments when the hood is facing you. So what does that mean for the wall-to-air dribble or wall-to-air setup? That means that when I jump from the left wall, it's going to seem easier for the sole reason that I'm going to be able to adjust my car quicker and earlier than on the right wall. Right? Because if I jump from here and I press L roll once, boom, I'm neutral and I can already do things with my car. Whereas if I jump from the right wall, the revolution just started without me, so I have to wait 3/4 of a revolution before making an input. Otherwise, I'm going to be lost. So I jump here, I have to do up, and now I can adjust my car. And this is why I say if you have a great setup on the hard wall, you don't even need to touch your joystick, right? And you just need to wait for the next revolution. So the point of the hard wall is to get a great setup so that you have to make the least amount of inputs when the revolution is still turning from 25%, right? So obviously, the best setup you have, the more you're going to wait patiently for your next revolution without having to worry about adjusting your car. Okay, is that clear? Did I make it clear? I think I made it clear. Okay. And on top of that, you do a great setup. And so you don't need to touch your joystick while you wait for the next revolution. And when it comes, then you can finish up your air dribble. Okay? So on one wall, you need to wait a quarter of a revolution, which is really pretty much now. It's really pretty much instant. And on the hard wall, you need to wait 3/4 of a revolution, which is less than a second. So how do you do a good air dribble on the hard wall? Again, I'm going to repeat myself. You try to get the best and cleanest setup that you have, the most optimized setup, so that you don't even need to touch your joystick while you're waiting for the next revolution, because the car will already be going towards the wall and the goal.